Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Muhammad Jalfikri and my student ID number is 19250460. I'm a student at Universitas Bina Sarana Informatika Pontianak. Today, I am going to deliver my project 1 presentation for the English 2 course. My presentation topic is computer and inside the computer. This presentation is divided into two main parts. Part 1 will cover the fundamentals of the computers, and part 2 will look into the internal hardware components. Let's go. Part 1 computer. Let's go. Definition of a computer. Start with what is computer. Basically, a computer is a programmable electronic device. My job is to achieve raw data as input, then process that data according to pre-storage, encryption, and finally generate useful information as output. Is an intelligent system that executes mathematical and logical operation at high speed with absolute precision. Next, information processing cycle. Let's look at how a computer works. The computer operations are divided into 4 core states, known as the input cycle. Number 1, first is input. T is where the system gathers raw data from device like keyboard or sensor. Number 2, second is process. The CPU performs complex calculation and logical comparisons within milliseconds. Number 3, third is output. The processed information is displayed to the user via a monitor, printer, or speaker. Number 4, endless is storage. It saves the data permanent on device like SSD or HDD, so we don't lose a file when the power is turned off. Next, computer can be classified into several types based on their cycle and usage. One supercomputer, these are massive and extremely fast processors used for complex scientific research like weather forecasting. To my friends, these are large, heavily stable computers used by banks or government to handle high database transaction. 3 microcomputers. These are the single-chip consumer PC that we use every day, such as laptop, desktop, PC, and tablet. 4 embedded computers. These are miniature, specialized computers built into daily electronics like smart home appliances or cash system. Topic Part 2, inside the computers. Next, slide, the motherboard, the digital big board. Moving on to the internet part, first we have the motherboard. Think of it as the digital backbone of the computers. It, it is the main circuit board that connects all internal components together and serves as the communication hub for the entire system. CPU. Next, CPU, the brain, central processing unit. Sitting on the motherboard is the CPU, or central processing unit. It is brain of the computers. It executes a system instruction through the fetch, decode, execute, calculate its performance is measured in clock speed or gigahertz. The higher the gigahertz, the faster it can handle complex software. Next, slide 9, memory models, RAM, and permanent storage. RAM active workspace. Now let's talk about memory. It is important to understand the difference between RAM and permanent storage. RAM stands for random access memory, and it acts as an active workspace. It provides space temporary storage for running programs, but it is volatile, meaning it gets cleared out completely when the computer is turned off. Next, SSD and HDD permanent. On the other hand, SSD and HDD are permanent storage systems. They are non-volatile files, which means the operating system and all your personal files stay safe permanently even without power. Next, slide 10, power and visual processing. To support the system, we also need these vital components. One GPU or graphic card is dedicated solely to processing visual data and rendering images mostly on your monitor. Two, the PCU or power supply unit converts AC electricity from the wall into safe, low voltage DC power for the delicate chips, and the cooling system like fans or heat sinks dissipates the thermal energy to prevent the hardware from overheating. Next slide, system performance. In conclusion, modern computer can achieve incredible performance even over 50 GHz because of total synergy. A fast system does not depend on just one component is that it relies on the perfect teamwork between a powerful CPU, high-speed RAM, and modern NVMe storage. Understanding this synergy is key to technical proficiency today. Thank you for your time and attention. Is there and question that that brings me to the end of my presentation. Thank you very much for your time and attention, Mr. Tarina and everyone. If you have any question, I will be happy to answer them. Once again, I'm Muhammad Zulfikri from UBSI Pontianak. Thank you and goodbye. See you.